It is week 8 of the high school football season. We are just zooming along. I'm Fox 23 Sports Director Nathan Thompson, along with the Tulsa World's Barry Lewis. We're going to go over Barry's top 5 games here for week 8. You can see those and read them for yourself in the Tuesday edition of the Tulsa World. Also, okprepsextra.com. You've got those 5 games plus 6 more honorable mentions that you can read if you go to the online version. So game number 1. Also the Fox 23 game of the week, so we'll have live coverage out there for Grove at Collinsville and a key District 5A4 showdown.
Yes, there's always something special about a pair of undefeated teams meeting at this time of the season. And you've got that matchup with Grove at Collinsville. And not many people were expecting these teams to be 7-0 at this time of the year going into the season because Collinsville graduated most of its starters from last year's team, while Grove is making the transition from 4A to 5A, but both teams have kept rolling. It's such an intriguing matchup. Each team's quarterback has virtually the same passing stats. And then so you've got Grove's outstanding running back, Emmanuel Crawford. He's the best running back Collinsville has faced since Eric McCarty in last year's state title game. So just a lot of fascinating storylines that should make for a great night of football in Collinsville on Friday.
And game number 2, speaking of undefeated teams, Muskogee looking really good, undefeated 7-0 on the road at Booker T. And Booker T's had an up and down season so far.
Yes, to say the least. Booker T still looking for that signature win. They really haven't beaten a good team this year. While Muskogee 7-0, best start in over 40 years. Can they keep their Cinderella season going? Last year, Booker T had their way with Muskogee. Lathan Boone threw for 7 touchdowns, ran for another. So he's going to be coming into this game with a lot of confidence as Booker T's quarterback. But of course, talking about Muskogee, this is not the same Muskogee team as last year. Last year, Booker T picked off 3 passes. And so if Muskogee will need to avoid the turnovers this year. If they turn it over, Booker T's got a chance.
All right, game number 3, District 2A7, Kiefer at Beggs, and Kiefer having its best season in a while.
Yes, it's they have really turned it around too. It's their best season in 6 or 7 years. No one expected them to be 7-0 coming into this game. Some people thought Beggs might be 7-0. Beggs, however, had some injuries early in the year, but they're still 5-2. And the teams are tied for the district lead, so this will probably decide the district title. We'll see if Kiefer really is for real as far as being a state title contender. And this is another chance for Beggs to show that it belongs to be mentioned among 2A's elite.
Game number 4, District 3A4, Bristow at Cassia Hall. 2 good programs that never seem to play each other. They haven't in a very long time.
They haven't met since 1999 when Cassia Hall beat the Purple Pirates in the state title game. So it's been 23 years, and there's a lot at stake in this game as Bristow is coming off 2 consecutive 1-point wins. We'll see if they've still got enough emotional energy to take on the Commandos this week as Cassia Hall is coming off a 17-0 loss to Verdigris. So, Cassia Hall will be fired up. There's a lot at stake in this game.
And game number 5, wrapping up your top 5, Class 6A1. And we only have one of our area Class 6A1s playing on Friday night because Bixby, Union, Broken Arrow, Jinx, they're all playing Thursday night games with their fall break after most schools had fall break last week. So all that to be said, a big game for the Rams Friday night as they host Edmond Memorial.
Yes. And again, these 2 teams have not met since 1999. So Owasso and Cassia are going to try to party like it was 1999 because both of them won their last meetings back in 99. So a huge game in the district standings. The winner can finish as high as 2nd, and that would mean getting a first-round bye. At the worst, the winner was probably going to finish 3rd, which would mean getting the easier of the 2 first-round home playoff games. So a lot at stake. It's been a while since Edmond Memorial's played a big game at this time of the year. It's been a while since they've been in the playoffs, I think since 2005. And, of course, Owasso, they're used to being in the playoffs and playing in big games. Owasso seems to be trending in the right direction. It'll make for a very intriguing matchup Friday night at Owasso.
And we will spare the audience of us trying to sing a Prince song. All right. Oh. So that wraps up the top 5. Again, you can get that in the Tuesday edition of the Tulsa World. If you want that and the 6 bonus games, you go to okpreps.extra.com. And just do that every week. Buy paper every week. Go to online every week because lots of good action as you'll preview the Thursday games. We talked about lots of Thursday games. Friday we'll have a recap of Thursday's action and preview of Fridays. And then Saturday, of course, a preview of all the Friday night action. okprepsextra.com, a great website. I use that all the time to research high school football. As far as Fox 23, again, the game of the week, Grove at Collinsville. We will be live out at Collinsville at 6:20, previewing that game, 10:15. We'll have extended highlights on Fox 23 News at 10, and then our 30-minute show, High School Football Tonight, at 11 o'clock. Make sure you watch. Barry will be our analyst in that. We also have extended coverage Thursday night in the 10 o'clock show of all those Thursday night games. Make sure you watch there. If you can't see it on TV, you can always go to fox23.com on the sports page and click High School Football Tonight tab for all of our highlights.